What's going on with Doja Cat? Because this is interesting because I can't imagine that a lot of people actually know her, like know who Sam Hyde is. Like I just don't feel like her audience and Sam Hyde's audience overlap.
They do not overlap. Yeah. You're right. Doja Cat got a bit dragged on Instagram over the weekend because she posted a selfie where she was wearing a t-shirt that has Sam Hyde's face on it. It's that infamous picture of Sam Hyde holding the rifle, the one where you post it every time there's a national tragedy and say he can't keep getting away with this. It's that photo. And a bunch of people jumped on her in the comments, and she deleted it afterwards and reposted it from a different angle, hiding the t-shirt with eye roll emojis in the caption. So she did relent to the haters. She did what they wanted. Yeah. But she's not beating the racist incel allegations exactly. I didn't even expect that many people to know who Sam Hyde is, like you said, but
it just seems like a weird gap, right?
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Sam Hyde is an internet comedian. He's been on the internet for as long as I can remember. He co-wrote a show on Adult Swim that got canceled into one season because of its racist and sexist undertones. And he just constantly shows up despite not really being in the public eye.
Is Fish Tank still on?
No, Fish Tank is not. He is responsible for fishtank.live, which we talked about when it was going on, the live streamed real world type show.
If people are wondering, the Big Brother, here's the pictures of it.
Reality show that was getting streamed 24/7. So there's the picture of her in the tiara, looking coyly at the camera.
And it says what, Mary?
I am not going to say what the caption is. Do you want to, Brett?
No, I'm good.
You're good on that? Okay, okay. So this was reported, predictably so, as Doja Cat called out for wearing shirt of alleged neo-Nazi comedian Sam Hyde. People calling him alt-right, etc. I don't think that there's any way you can argue this guy is a neo-Nazi. I'm sorry. He's a comedian. Everything he does is satire. All of it is ironic. Do you think that Doja Cat posted this knowing what the reaction would be?
I have to imagine she did, and then she the reaction was more swift than the reaction was more swift than she thought. Like I wonder about this a lot, right? So sometimes celebrities will post something, and then you'll be like, how did they not expect this to go? It's kind of like the dude the dude who was in the band who posted the Andy No book. In my mind, because I know who Andy No is, I'm like, what did this dude who's part of a group that's full of, leftist musicians, what did he expect to happen when you post a book like that? Like, I know what's coming. I feel like most people know what's coming, but you forget that some people, they're just not as terminally online as a lot of people are, right? So they're not going to realize that the terminally online crowd that wants to censor you and scare you off is going to come for you in that respect. And I think that a lot of people don't realize just how controversial so many stupid things are, even if they shouldn't be controversial.
So a lot of her comments were saying, like, who's the guy on her shirt? Another one said, someone has to stop the man on her shirt. I hear he did a mass shooting. Another one said, okay, but why do you have a shirt of the guy who did 9/11? But this is very on brand for Doja Cat because, I mean, think about it. She got famous off of being a troll. Her biggest song when she started was a meme where she dressed up like a cow and said, bitch, I'm a cow. Like, this is who she is. She kind of seems to have gotten famous on accident. And her image when she first rose to fame in 2019, 2020 was the Instagram baddie that wears pink wigs and shows a bunch of skin. And then she played into that while it was profitable for her and retreated from it when she had the freedom to do whatever she wanted.
Yeah, it is interesting. If you make a career off finding out where the edges are, then you have to kind of transition into the mainstream, and you want to go back there. It becomes almost like hello there, fellow kids. I'm still edgy, but am I really, because I'm a mainstream celebrity
It is
now?
try hard. Yeah. But I think maybe she just resented having to be a certain or have a public image that was marketable.
Yeah.
So she's veering off in the opposite direction. We covered this. She said, "I don't give an F what you think about my personal life. I never have and never will give an F about what you think about me or my personal life. Goodbye and good riddance, miserable hoes." So, I mean, she says she doesn't care, but then goes and deletes this picture because of the backlash.
Yeah,
I think
that's what's interesting about it, right?
Just pick a side, right? Like,
so,
pick a struggle.
This was one of the responses. It says, "We can't afford to give high-profile celebrities the benefit of the doubt when fascism is on the rise."
Yeah.
I would love the source on that one, bro.
Here's some more of those tweets hating on her. "I don't want to hear anyone say good things about her anymore. I don't care if she's going to have a neo-Nazi on her shirt. I don't want to hear separate artist from art shit. I need you all to be serious and see how much of an awful person she is. Stop supporting her." Another one said, "Imagine being a pick-me for incels. Like, Doja Cat is really trying her best to be canceled and unfamous again just so she can get back to those racial chat rooms full time." Yeah, the infamous tweet. She was showing feet in racial chat rooms.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any truth to that claim, but I'll wait for evidence on that. Another said, oh, yeah, this one said, "Are her fans going to tell us this is sarcasm again, like it was with Kanye for a decade?" She's getting compared to Kanye for this.
Is it not sarcasm? Are you not allowed? This is the problem with the internet, though, right? Is you have to have these you have these back and forths with somebody that's not actual communication, so people can read into it whatever they want.
But at the same time, she's poking the bear and she knows she's doing it. I've done the same thing. I've worn offensive t-shirts in public.
Wait, like what?
Like, remember how there was the Meninist meme in like 2015?
No.
Like 2014, 2015?
Mm-mm.
I got a shirt that said Meninist.
Okay.
Like, just to piss people off, because I was an edgy teen.
Yeah.
Granted, Doja Cat is an adult woman, so maybe she should grow out of that impulse.
And it's part of her brand.
Yeah, and it's part of her brand, though. But, like, when you're poking the bear, you know the type of reaction you're going to get. It's fine. It's just an Instagram comment section. I've had people hating on me in an Instagram comment section. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Just close your laptop. Another one said, "I think the shirt is 100% ironic, LOL." And they replied, "I'm going to start wearing a Nazi band on my arm then, and hate criming people, ironically, of course."
That's ridiculous and over the top.
They're insane.
Yeah.
Another one said, "She keeps doing shit like this. People get enraged, and when she drops another mid-song, everyone seems to forget about it. Y'all are just so stupid for keeping her relevant. Can she get blacklisted already?"
That's very nice.
It's attracting some bad karma. I don't know if I believe in karma, but it is attracting bad things into your own life if you constantly wish harm and misfortune on other people.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah.
Also, like, I love the idea that they're saying that wearing a shirt with a random comedian's face on it is the same as actually going out and committing a hate crime against another person.
I mean, they genuinely think she should be deplatformed, blacklisted, and depersoned for wearing a freaking meme shirt. Yeah. It's never been that serious.
But this is the behavior of the terminally online.
And you know what? Her songs are sometimes mid, but a lot of her songs are great. I think she's a great dancer, a great singer, a great rapper, and a great performer. And that's the reason why, like Sam Hyde, she keeps getting away with it. Like, that's why she gets away with being this edgy persona and pissing people off so much, because her art actually does speak for itself.
Yeah.
So if I were her, I would, revel in that freedom to do whatever I want and look however I want. But I don't understand why she would have deleted the post.
It doesn't really make sense. Not when it fits her brand, and she hasn't done that with any of the other things that she's done.
Right.
Not that I've seen.
But when we were talking about her before, I said, she says she doesn't care about the backlash, but she actually does because she's bringing it up so much.
Yeah.
People are still talking about how she's dating a racist white incel groomer, and there's actually no evidence that guy is any of those things.
But that's the power they have,
He looks like a
right?
scrub, yeah.
The power they have is the ability to just make a claim and then hope that you just take them at their word and then keep going.
Yeah, I was seeing tweets about this YouTuber called Boy in a Band who did a lot of collabs with people like PewDiePie and iDubbbz and like big YouTubers. He was a music YouTuber.
Okay.
And people are just tweeting about him right now, calling him a pedophile.
Why?
And I saw all these tweets saying this with no proof, no receipts at all. And I was like, okay, I mean, that wouldn't be the first time a YouTuber has gotten exposed for creepy shit like that behind the scenes. Don't know if it's true or not, but it could be. Yeah. And then I looked into it. I watched the expose video, and all that there is to prove that this guy has done anything wrong is an anonymous Reddit post from someone who doesn't even claim to have known him, saying that he dated a 17-year-old when he was 23.
Okay.
And this is, by the way, legal in the UK. This is their proof that this guy is a PDF file.
But the claim is that what they're saying it is if he was convicted of a crime.
Or something like that. And then they use his silence as evidence that he's guilty.
Yeah.
So that's really where the compelled speech comes in. Like, if you don't speak on something, if you don't respond to allegations or respond to backlash, you're assumed to be guilty. And I couldn't find a scrap of evidence that what they were saying about that YouTuber was true.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, please let me know. If any of you have heard of Boy in a Band, he's been off the internet for like 3 years now, and people are still trying to like drag him, even though he's not active online anymore.
Yeah, and I think for her, like maybe she just found the edge. Maybe this is just, she's like, okay, this is where I have to draw the line. It doesn't seem to make sense for her, but she's mainstream now. She can't really afford in a lot of ways to go too far. She doesn't produce her own music. She's signed to a label, so she still has to at least care somewhat.
I guess the most likely situation here is she deleted the post because somebody who manages her told her that she had to.
Oh, okay. That's possible.
That makes more sense, because if she posted it in the first place, she didn't care what.
What's another shirt she could wear that would have been like a similar type of
if she said anything about Alex Jones.
This is also why I pointed out, I said, you know, like hipster culture died when no hipster was willing to wear a Make America Great Again hat, ironically. Like until some hipster who hated Donald Trump was willing to wear that hat, ironically, hipster culture proved that they'd met their match.
Yeah.
Right? They'd found the thing they weren't willing to bastardize. You'll wear all the Carhartt in the world. Like
they're still wearing Realtree and stuff like that.
Yeah. So like
the Hicklib aesthetic.
Yeah, you're right about Alex Jones. Like it might have been like the only other thing would be like some type of either an Alex Jones shirt. Yeah.
What else is there?
Nothing else that would have been relevant enough that I think a lot of people would notice. Like what, like Count Dankula merch? Like is that even possible? Is it
I don't know.
It's like I Heart Sargon of Akkad? Like I have no idea.
Doja Cat, go on Timcast IRL and explain yourself.
That would be incredible. That would be incredible.
But the only thing that I tweeted that was like tangentially related to the Israel-Palestine thing over the weekend was saying last week I had to see a video of a guy getting stabbed to death on Twitter, and this week I'm seeing videos of like horrific war crimes on Twitter, and yet the sensitivity rules are such that Alex Jones isn't allowed on the platform. It doesn't make sense. I guess it doesn't have to, but yeah.
It is weird how things are able to, the platforms get to disperse justice unequally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is perfectly on brand for her. I think she should have left it up.
Yeah. But I think the most likely thing is like her record label compelled her to delete it, her manager, somebody.
In the chat, so he says, I have a CCCP shirt, hammer and sickle in red. Yeah. I remember when Lil Wayne wore a communist shirt in the Down music video with Jay Sean.
None of it makes sense. Like
that was always funny to me.
Our culture is so backwards and confused that Doja Cat can paint her entire body in black grease paint and wear devil horns and rap about how she's a demon. And that's art, and that, you know, we don't see that as mentally unstable at all. But she posts a picture wearing a t-shirt with a comedian on it, and everyone is saying that she is a racist incel. Where is the logic?
Incel sympathizer.
Whatever.
Incel sympathizer. I wonder if the same people would be back on her side if she was complaining. I wonder if people would be the same people would be back on her side if she was complaining about misogyny.
Which she has.
Exactly what I'm saying. Like, I wonder if those same people would also call her out during those posts, or if they would just wait for the one post that they don't like, I guess. It makes sense.
Right, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media, and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.